Good evening, Brian. It is college basketball fans' favorite time of year. With the calendar changing over to March last week, college basketball fans are readying up for March Madness. Now, as some college basketball fans are coming to Albany, New York for the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference Tournament. The award show is tomorrow morning. The Quinnipiac men's basketball team is expecting one of their players to win the Player of the Year award, and that player is Cam Young. Young was the only unanimous selection to the All-MAC first team earlier this week, which was quite surprising considering Jalen Pickett's performance of Siena. Young is quite the story though, because 2 years ago, after transferring from a junior college, he only played 8 total minutes under former Quinnipiac head coach Tom Moore. Earlier this season, Young topped the 1,000 career point mark, including a 55-point performance in Quinnipiac's 107-100 victory over Siena in 3 overtimes. The Bobcats made a surprising run to the MAC semifinals last year, losing to another Connecticut school in Fairfield. This year, the Bobcats could potentially win the whole thing. Quinnipiac will have a tough road to the championship game, again potentially playing Canisius, who they upset last year in the semifinals, and they could end up playing top-seeded Iona or Siena, who is playing on their home court in the Times Union Center. The Quinnipiac women's basketball team is the favorite to win the women's tournament. However, Quinnipiac has won 49 straight conference games, and with its win over Siena on Saturday, the Bobcats completed their second straight undefeated season in conference play. Aaron McClure of Quinnipiac was named to the All-MAC first team. However, McClure's offensive numbers aren't as good as other top players in the MAC because Quinnipiac is so talented and has so many other options. Stella Johnson of the Rider Bronx is, however, the favorite, and she is one of the top scorers in the conference. Johnson will have to play a major role for the Bronx if they want to get a revenge on the Bobcats for beating them in the MAC tournament the past 2 seasons. When Greg Amodio took over as Quinnipiac athletics director a few years ago, this is exactly what he envisioned. The Quinnipiac men's and women's basketball teams competing for MAC titles, and the men's hockey team competing for national championships. Reporting from the Times Union Center in Albany, New York, Shane Dennehy, Q30 Sports.
Good evening, Brian. Not a lot of people expecting President Judy Olen's announcement last Tuesday night. However, unlike in weeks past, this news received a very warm welcome from all members of the community. Olen took to the Quinnipiac Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages and said she had some great news for students before they left for spring break. She announced that student government's budget would be increasing by 20% and new faculty will be hired for the upcoming year. But what resonated with students most is that club sports will be affiliated with the university starting in the fall of 2019. Until now, club sports couldn't use Quinnipiac facilities, use Quinnipiac equipment, or recruit at Quinnipiac events. This movement has been in the works for nearly 10 years, with the first big push coming in 2014 from former SGA president Johnny Atkin. Students like Luca Hearn and Caitlin Wardlow put the finishing touches on the proposal, but a lot of work was done last year by Brave Hockey Club captain Brandon Vatima. Vatima and the Brave made headlines last year after they raised just over $18,000 in 2 weeks so they could attend the ACHA National Tournament in Columbus. They made it all the way to the semifinals after defeating Michigan State, New Mexico University, and Oakland University, all teams with funding from their universities. This year, however, they won't be able to attend because of scheduling and financial conflicts. The Brave aren't the only team that have had to turn down postseason opportunities because of affiliation issues. Sleeping Giants Lacrosse, New Blue Rugby, and Quinnipiac Football Club have all had to miss games because of affiliation issues. However, these are all problems of the past. Reporting from Quinnipiac University, Lograno, QNN.